What is up, guys? It is your boy, MaineMania, and welcome back to another episode of MK Mobile. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a little while. A lot of things been going on. I mean, mostly if you listen to my last episode, and obviously my last episode was a pretty long episode, but in that episode I did go over how I had a couple of weeks off from work, try to do some mass recordings, and unfortunately my laptop's just not keeping up anymore. My laptop is failing, so it's made it very hard, next to impossible, to create content and do the things that I want to do. There's a difference between, the content you want to create and the content you are able to create. And unfortunately, I just feel so handicapped and defeated by my equipment right now. It's like it's been a never-ending story, but trying to work my way through it, trying to do the best that I can do for now. I even tried to do some test streams just to kind of see if I can at least get a little bit of live streaming going at like a lower quality. But yeah, my laptop is just freezing and stuttering and dropping frames all over the place. So I don't think it's gonna be cut out for content creation at this stage of its life cycle. So trying to work my way through that. The Edenian Tower is about to end in MK Mobile. I had other plans on what I wanted to create for right now, but I can't. But I said, you know what? I've got one last boss fight in this tower. Let me just touch base with you guys, talk to you guys for a little bit, tell you guys what's going on, and just catch up a little bit. I have an idea of something that I want to do, only because, you guys know, if you guys know, oh God, these stupid cameos, man, I'm telling you. But yeah, if you guys don't know, I'm a huge wrestling fan, and I've been wanting to do some watch along parties for like Raw and NXT and SmackDown and stuff like that. That was something I've been thinking about for a little while. I don't know if those episodes are gonna get copyrighted by like WWE or something like that. I'm hoping they wouldn't, but I'm not so sure. But that's something that I've been thinking about doing over the last couple of months now. Look at me wasting all this time. We got the team soaked already, so beautiful there. We'll tag in Raiden and we'll just go from here. So yeah, the tower is about to end. I'm actually gonna upload this right after I record it because you guys haven't heard from me in a while. Well, some of you guys haven't. For the channel members, if you guys did not know, I have been releasing channel member only content for the last month. I still have a couple more episodes of that to put out, but I haven't put everything out just yet for that series. I think I have about 4 more episodes of that left. But I'm gonna make my way through that. So for those of you who are channel members and have been supporting the channel, appreciate y'all as always. I've been snared this whole time, and it's very, very, very annoying. Can you please let me out, please? Thank you. But yeah, so outside of members only content, I do need to get some things set up. I gotta figure some things out, some live streamings, get a channel goal going, and maybe, I'll be able to, raise some funds towards getting a new computer and stuff like that, because my computer is just not holding up, man. It's sad. You know what I mean? It's really sad because this computer has done a lot, and I look at my YouTube channel alone, and my YouTube channel alone has like guys, like this is this is really the reality of it. My YouTube channel has about 16 to 1700 videos on it, all made on this laptop. All of them made on this laptop. Not even counting the hundreds of hours I live streamed when I was a full-time streamer on Twitch for 4 or 5 years. All on this laptop as well. So it's been through the ringer. I'm thankful and grateful that it's not all the way dead. It just can't keep up with the high, you know, the high CPU usage of like content creation and recording and rendering video. You know what I mean? So I still got to be thankful for it. It's really held me down, you know, still thankful nonetheless. Wish it would have lasted a little bit longer, but computers are computers. They ain't gonna last forever. And they're not gonna be or perform their best forever. You know what I mean? So comes with the territory, man, comes with the territory. It's a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie, because I've wanted to do things. And like I said, there's a difference between what you want to do and what you're actually able to do. I wanna play some games and record 45-minute episodes and 1-hour episodes for you guys. You know, I want to do a lot of those things. I want to get back to series that I haven't even touched in years. Guys, I haven't touched my PS5 in like 2 years now. Like, it's sad. I haven't touched my PS5 in like 2 years now, guys. Like, I miss it. I miss it, man. I feel like life has really taken a turn, but man, things are so different. Things are so different now than what they've been over the past few years. So, you know, sometimes I tell myself, you know, it's just one of the cycles of life. You know, sometimes you have the time and, you know, you can play the games and you can do certain things, and then you can date, and then you can start a family, and then all the things you want to do. It's like there's only so much time in the day. There really is. There really is only so much time in the day. And I'm finding myself missing some of the simple pleasures, like sitting back and playing a game and hanging out with the community, and just shooting the shit with the boys, you know, hanging out with the guys. Yeah, I kind of miss those days, but hopefully we'll get there sooner than later. I would like to get the Divine Argus cloak, so cross your fingers for your boy. Of course, we couldn't go out with a banger, right? Of course, we got to go out with a sellback. But oh well. We're going to finish up this tower with some sellbacks. Let's talk about this game a little bit. You know, we haven't really talked too much about MK Mobile, the state of MK Mobile. First things first, the new Krypt is awesome. You know, the new Krypt is, they got it right. I definitely think with the new Krypt, they got it right. I don't think it would be fair to even complain about much in the new Krypt, you know? The only thing I could probably say, it's very minuscule, is like when you want to jump from one node to the other, like let's just say I want to jump on that left node, right? I would do that, then I got to tap it again, and then I got to tap it again. That's 3 taps. It would be nice if it was just 2. Or maybe you can just like hold it, and then it just auto jumps you to that space. That is literally probably the only thing you can really complain to about the Krypt. It's all one floor now. The rewards are great. The drops are great. The dragon crystals are great. I still don't think the 45 dragon crystal limit a day is necessary. You know, I know people have been farming dragon crystals like crazy, as they should. It's the top currency in the game and souls are useless. But I don't know if that 45 a day makes, you know, much of a difference. I know some people religiously open up packs and do X amount of Krypt runs per day to make sure they max that out every day. I don't. I think I'm at a pretty content place in this game. I still don't have the new Onslaught MK Sub-Zero. I did finish up a whole bunch of my feats of strength though. You know, if we look at the newer characters, assort them this way. We got the 500 Sub-Zero kills for Smoke. We got the 500 Quan Chi, aka Katana kills. Guys, it is Katana kills right now for Melina. So that's all set. And then Smoke is all set. You know, we got them as well for Darkest Noob. He needed to kill scorpions. Yeah, he needed to kill scorpions. Still working our way through those Shang Tsungs, man. I'm telling you, man, Shang Tsung is a super elusive character. I think we're at like 455 or so. They don't put him in team loadouts that much, man. 457. So I mean, this number's trickling. There may be like 3 Shang Tsungs every 200 battles of the tower. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually see if this works, because I'm honestly done. I'm so over trying to get these 500 Shang Tsung kills. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna go through these battles, right? And since I don't need any characters that need challenge mode wins, I can pretty much just skip all of these. Now, on the Elder run of this tower, that very first tower of the Elder run, each of those battles only costs 1 energy bar for your character. If I can find one of those battles that I can use that has a Shang Tsung in it, I will use that shit and just farm the rest of these 50 kills. You know, I would do it on one of these battles over here, but these battles cost 3 energy bars per battle. So even if I see a Shang Tsung right here in this tower, Tower 5, it's still gonna cost too much energy, and I have to keep refreshing my souls, you know, every 3 battles. Versus if I can find one in the Elder first tower, it'll only cost 1 energy bar, and I can get 10 for every refresh of, you know, that thing. But I just need to get that over and done with. That's like the last 500 kills I have left in the game, and I want it over and done with because it's kind of annoying. But then again, I still don't have Onslaught Sub-Zero. He'll probably be in the Krypt this week, and once I do get him, I'm pretty sure it's going to be 500 Scorpion kills. So back to square one, back to farming those 500 kills again. That's pretty much all I've been doing. You know, the game is at a pretty boring state right now. They're talking about bringing some changes to Faction Wars. I mean, we all know this was needed, right? We know Faction Wars has been dead. The rewards are garbage. There's no reason to continue to play Faction Wars other than to farm your feats of strength and get those 750 kills for the attack buff. Outside of that, there's no reason to play it. You know, some people still play it to assert dominance and, you know, dominate the leaderboards, but they mean nothing. All they mean is how much time that person wasted in this game mode. Do you know what I mean? Like, Faction Wars was never a rank of skill. Respectfully, it was never a rank of skill. It was never a rank of competitiveness. And I don't know how they changed that. But Faction Wars only means how much time you spent playing. It was never about how well you did in your matches, how much, you know, health you finished your battles with. So there was a point system that graded how skillfully you played somehow, some kind of MMR style of ranking behind the scenes that's measuring a whole bunch of these skill factors in this game, right? Faction Wars didn't do any of it. It was you win or lose. You win, you get battle rating points. You keep on playing and you keep winning and you keep getting battle rating points. It was never really about like skill. So I don't think they can change that. You know, I don't think they have the tools or the devs to find a way to break down the stats and build a true MMR type of system to really judge how well a player is playing, how well they're using their equipment, their timing, their special use, the loss of health, how broken their OP gear is. You know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be a very big difference between somebody that's playing Faction Wars with no maxed out tower gear versus somebody that's playing it with nothing but maxed out tower gear and second chances and things like, you know, Living Dead maxed out and Frost Orb maxed out and pieces like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of things play a difference in it, but either way, the store needs to be revolutionized. They definitely need to do something. The Faction Wars store itself has nothing in there. Almost everybody has all these characters and equipment pieces already. The consumables are useless. You know, they're pretty, you know, worthless, to be honest. A waste of blood rubies. Not that you're going to use them for anything else, but I think they need to take the formula they took from the Krypt and apply it to Faction Wars. Just the formula. Rebuild the characters, rotating characters, and give players a reason to play this game mode. You know what I mean? Once again, I don't know how they do it. I feel like I'm out of ideas for this game. I've had so many ideas for this game. I was literally just thinking about a whole bunch of things the other day, because guys, there was a period where I just had idea after idea after idea because I was just playing the game so much. But you know, when you play for long enough and you don't really see anything get done and things just aren't moving, you kind of just give up. You know, you kind of just give up on, you know, what the devs are going to do next, and you just kind of just take it as it comes. You know, I kind of look back to when I started content creation on MK Mobile, and I think about like Star and Sky and just how excited and enthusiastic he used to be when he plays. And I think I was like that for a while myself too, because I honestly thought that, you know, the devs would have embraced more players in the community. They would have listened sooner. They would have kept the game going. But then there was that huge diversion where they came out with Onslaught. They dedicated so many devs and teams and resources to MK Onslaught, and Onslaught is done now. It's like they pulled these resources from MK Mobile with them banking on a future with MK Onslaught, and now Onslaught failed, and now they're trying to re-save the decline of MK Mobile. But I don't know, I think MK Mobile is right back into that space for me of, you know, it's a great time waster. It is something to do to help pass the time. You know, I'm pretty happy with my collection and where it is. I am not breaking my back to play this game. I am not putting my life to the side to get my tower battles done. I am not, you know, stressing out when I'm getting sellbacks after sellbacks after sellbacks from boss fights and things like that. Like, I think it's back to being that time waster for me, which is in a lot of ways a good thing. You know what I mean? Because that's what it started off as. And, you know, the passion can be there, the drive can be there, but I don't really think the game and playability is there anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's back to being a good time waster, right? You know, I play the game, I work on my feats of strength and just try to continue maxing out my characters, and I just let it help pass some time. You know, you get some free time here and there. You know, you're waiting for your car to get work done, you're waiting for your oil to be changed, you're waiting on your friend to come over, you know, you're sitting on the toilet, like, you know, like, it's one of those things that you do to help pass some time. You know, you're at a restaurant waiting for your food, and, you know, conversation's kind of slow, so you just pull out the game and get a couple of matches in, that kind of thing. So that's kind of where I'm at with this game right now. In the last episode, I was asking you guys, you know, how do you play this game? How do you, you know, not in like a negative way, but just like, what is it that you do when you play? Do you just do Krypt runs? I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. If you only played this game for Krypt runs, I wouldn't blame you. It's the best thing this game has going. The Krypt is amazing. The Krypt is amazing. You're getting dragon crystals, you're getting fusion up cards, you're getting golds, diamonds, tower gear. The Krypt is amazing. And you're getting, you know, options to buy in the Krypt store every single week. So I would not blame you if all you played was the Krypt. I honestly think the history of, you know, the towers being worth it, the event towers, I almost think that that's a thing of the past now. You know, we did get a new tower with the Hellspawn Tower, but I'm starting to think the event towers is no longer king. I mean, the Krypt is definitely king, but I'm starting to think the event towers probably aren't even worth the grind or refreshes anymore. Maybe for veterans, maybe not as much for new players, because new players still have a lot of equipment to get. They still have to work their way and get the rares and the epics. So maybe not as much for, you know, the, you know, in-between players, but maybe for the veterans, it's probably not worth it to play the event towers going forwards. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think. You guys tell me what you guys think. Like I said, I just wanted to do a quick little temperature check with you guys, check in with y'all. I know I haven't heard from you guys in a while. Once again, shout out to the channel members. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the member-only content that I've been putting out over the last month. More of that to come. It's just a matter of, I gotta do something about this computer, man. You know, it's it's left me feeling a little defeated, I'm not gonna lie. You know, and I had some time off to really get through some series, and I just couldn't record. Without hiccups, without glitches, without frame drops, I just couldn't record. So it's left me a little defeated, but you know, it just is what it is. Computers aren't cheap. You know what I mean? It's not like this is a microphone that I could jimmy rig and I could get a new microphone for a couple $100s. We're talking about a new computer here, and computers aren't cheap. We're looking at least $2,500 or so. So unfortunately, that's just kind of where we're at, man. We're kind of where we're at. I'm not really sure what's gonna happen next. I try to do some test live streams at 1080p. That's not happening. So I'm gonna try to go down to 720 and see if that's a possibility. Maybe do some watch along parties for Raw, NXT, SmackDown. Any wrestling fans here, let me know if you guys would come hang out with your boy on Mondays and Tuesdays, maybe even some Fridays, and watch wrestling with me while you know, we just shoot the shit and enjoy the nonsense that WWE has to offer. That's pretty much the only thing I've been watching on TV lately, man. Just wrestling. Haven't really been doing you know, much else but that. Just watching wrestling, passing of time, and just trying to live and enjoy life. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Y'all know the deal, man. Show the channel some love. You got the like button, you got the subscribe button. Join the channel if you like, and if you'd like to check out some of the talk shows that I've been uploading there on the members only part of the channel. And other than that, man, I hope everybody's been well. I hope y'all have been safe. I hope life is treating you amazing. And like I said, man, show the channel some love. You got plenty of old series to catch up on until I figure out what's gonna happen with my computer. So until then, you know, like, it's been so long, I can't even remember my outro at this point, but yeah, man. More to come. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys next time with MaineMania.